Chapter 7, Algebraic Factors, and we'll begin by looking at factorising terms with common factors. Pause the video and have a go at example 1 and 2. Firstly, you need to know that factorising is the process of finding factors of an expression, or in other words, that means putting an expression into single brackets or double brackets. If we look at this example here, we have 15x plus 20, and that can be written as 5 times 3 times x plus 5 times 4. So we've just got the 15x and written it as a product of its factors, 5, 3 and x, and we've written 20 as a product of the factors 5 and 4. And if you look at those two written out in a factorised form, you can see 5 is a common factor. 5 divides into 15x and 5 divides into 20. So 5 is a common factor. So this 15x plus 20 can be written as 5 times then 3x plus the 4. And to check your answer, you can expand out the brackets. Let's have a go at example 1. If we look at the expression here, 3x plus 6, we can see there's a common factor of 3. So we can bring the 3 out in front of the brackets, and then we think 3 multiplied by what would give us 3x, which is x. 3 times x is 3x. And then 3 times what would give 6. The answer is 3 times 2 is 6. Or if you expand out that, you should get 3x plus 6. In part B, we have 27 plus 18t. If we look for a common factor, you can see there's a common factor of 3. However, it's really important that you don't just take out any common factor. You must take out the highest common factor to get the marks. So the highest common factor would actually be 9. So we bring the 9 out in front. And then 9 times 3 would give us the 27. And 9 times 2t would give us 18t. So very important that you make a note there that we must use the highest common factor, or the HCF. Not any common factor, but the highest one. In part C, we've got 12ac minus 9ab, and what's common here, if we look at the numbers first and worry about the letters later on, between 12 and 9, 3 is common. What letters are common? There's an A in both of them, so it's common. C is only in the first term, but not in the second. And B is only in the second term, but not in the first, so C and B are not common. So we can write our bracket out now. And then we think 3a times what would give 12ac. Well, 3 times 4 would give the 12, and then we need to have a c in there to give us the ac. Then we'd have to do 3 times minus 3 to give the minus 9. We've got an a, that gives us minus 9a at the minute, but we need minus 9ab, so we need to include a b in the second bracket. On to part D. This time you can see we've got 3 terms in the question. The question could have 4 or 5, any number of terms, and we're just trying to figure out what is the common factor. There's no number that's common between 5, 2 and 3, but if you look at the letters, there's an x common. So we bring out the x in front of the bracket. We have to get 5x, so we'd have to times x by 5 to get 5x. We need minus 2xy, so we need a minus 2 and a y to give minus 2xy. And then we need a 3xw. We've got the x, we need a 3w. So plus 3w. On part E, if we look at 5x squared plus 20x minus 10, the common factor is 5. So 5 comes out of your bracket. 5 times x squared is 5x squared. 5 times 4x gives 20x. And 5 times minus 2 would give minus 10. If we then look at this example here, we've got 12x squared minus 6x cubed. If we break the numbers down with the highest common factor, you can see is 6. So 12 is 6 times 2, and 6 is just 6. If we break down what x squared means x times x, and x cubed means x times x times x. So as you'll see underlined there, x is common, but it's common again. We've actually got x times x, which is common, or x squared is common. So we have the 6 that's common, which is where that comes from. And then we've got x times x, which is common, which is x squared. And then you think about, how do you get from 6x squared to 12x squared? Times it by 2. How do you get from 6x squared to minus 6x cubed? You've got to multiply it by a minus x. Let's see if we can use that in example 2. In example 2, if you look at the numbers, the common factor is 2, and the letter that's common is x, because x squared is x times x, so there's an x in there that's common along with this x. Now, to get from 2 to 4, we'd have to multiply by 2, but that at the minute would only give us 4x. We need 4x squared, so we need to do an x times another x. So 2x times 2x is 4x squared. We need a minus to get 2 to be a minus 2. We've already got the x. We haven't got a y, which we need, so we need to put a y in there. Part B. If I just spell this one out, you can see here we've got a 4 common with the numbers, but what do we have common with the letters? Well, t to the 5 is t times t times t times t times t. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the t cubed, from the 4t cubed, that's t times t times t. Bit of a mouthful there, but hopefully you can see that we've got t multiplied by itself 3 times, or t cubed is common. So t cubed goes into t to the power 5, and t cubed goes into t cubed. So t cubed is the highest common factor there. And then we've got to get from 4t cubed to 8t to the 5. 4 to 8, we'd have to multiply by 2. T cubed to t to the power 5. If you even notice from here, we need an extra t times t, or we need an extra t squared. Remember, if you have t cubed times t squared, if we think of our rules for indices, if the bases are the same when you're multiplying, you can add the powers. So t cubed times t to the 2 gives you t to the 5. And then we've already got 4t cubed, we just need to multiply that by 1 to get, or to keep, 4t cubed. And the last one, numbers that are common. Pi is a number and it's common, so it can come out in front of the bracket. And in terms of the letters, r squared is r times r, so there's an r in there and an r there, so r is common. To get from r to r squared, we've got to times by r. And then to get from pi r to 2 pi r, we've got to times that by 2. And always just run a wee quick check to see if you expand it out, pi r times r is pi r squared, pi r times 2 is 2 pi r.